Well, good morning. Another one of the hats I wear is as Chief Executive of the Albemarle Charlottesville Historical Society, so I'd be remiss if I didn't give you a little history lesson. You've heard a little bit of the history about Charlottesville's founding, but the origins of Charlottesville began actually 251 years ago by an act of the House of Burgesses. At that point, Albemarle County was divided into two new counties were formed off of Albemarle, Buckingham and Amherst. At that point, the county seat was located at Scotts Ferry, a now non-existent community near the town of Scottsville. Because of that division, the center of county government was no longer in the center of the remaining Albemarle County landmass. So a 2-acre lot was identified exactly where the Albemarle County Courthouse is today, and it was in the following year of 1762 that the House of Burgesses passed legislation creating a town of Charlottesville adjacent to that 2-acre courthouse lot. Charlottesville has had two actual previous birthday observances. One was in 1962, the bicentennial of Charlottesville's founding. And we're fortunate that a lot of members of our community are still around that were very active at that point in time. And if there's anybody here from 1962 that took part in those festivities, I would ask that you rise and be recognized by the assembly here. Anybody? Well, we're so glad you could make it back 50 years later to this anniversary. I would very much wish I could be around another 50 years, but it may take a miracle of medical science for that to happen, unfortunately. Also, for this year, for 2 years, as co-chair, we have been working with a great group of individuals, a steering committee as we called it, who have worked on all the activities, the events, the exhibits, the lectures, even the day's event. Without their support and efforts, none of this would be possible. I'm one of the co-chairs. Mark Beliles is my co-chair. But I'd also like to recognize on the steering committee Ida Lee Wooten, representing the University of Virginia, Marnie Allen, George Benford, Jackie Bright, the late Preston Pointer, Carolyn Colin, Nancy Damon, Susan Erno, Mary Scott Fleming, John Gaines, Ann Gillian, Sarah Head, Jackie Lickman, Morgan Mackenzie Perkins, Deborah Plum, George W. Sampson, Karen Shepard, Edwina St. Rose, Robert Strode, and Heather Walker. Like I said, these individuals were very much instrumental in this year's activities. We also had the support of Rick Barrett, Paige Barfield, Charlene Green, Mary Joyce Scala, and of course City Manager Maurice Jones, all supporting our efforts for this year. We hope you enjoyed what we've done. I hope each of you have seen some of the exhibits that the Historical Society has proudly been a part of assembling. They will continue to circulate, and after today's event, there is one major event which you heard about earlier, and that is the burial of the time capsule a month from now. So we hope that, at least I hope that some of you can attend that and make note of where it's being buried, so that 50 years later we'll remember where it was at. So anyway, thank you all.